All right, hello everyone. Welcome to IncomeSmasher. This is Derek. Today we are going to go over plugins, how to install plugins, which plugins do you want to use, and if you stay to the end, we're going to go over the best plugins to speed up your website, to make your website really quick, because that is one of the SEO factors for Google, is having a quick website. So you don't want to bog down your website with a ton of plugins, which is one way to keep your website fast. And there are some plugins that you can use to really help your speed of your website. So let's get started. And we're going to share my screen. Okay. So go ahead and log into your WordPress site. You want to go into the back end. This is IncomeSmasher, our current website, and we're building it as we go so we can show you how to build your website. Same way so the way we build our website, we teach you how to build it. And you want to go to plugins. So if you go over here to plugins, and here you go. So yesterday or the day before we installed Yoast plugin. That is one of the plugins that we want to look at. If you go to settings, Yoast is an SEO, search engine optimization plugin. And basically, you want to, looking at this, I don't really mess with the settings too much. I mean, you have features, integrations, webmaster tools. If you go to search appearance, general, I don't really, like I said, I don't really mess with too much on the Yoast plugin. You can go and look at some other videos to do a more in-depth analysis of Yoast SEO to see if there's ways you want to do it, but I don't do anything or change any of the current default setups. So that's the first plugin, but if you want to go into settings and you want to look at changing some of these, do more research, be my guest, go ahead and do it. But currently I do not do that. If we go back to plugins, in each plugin you can go, there usually is some kind of settings tab. Then what we want to do is go to add new, and I'm going to just show you some different plugins. So we went through Yoast. Another one you can look at is called Wordpress Forms. So here you can add WordPress Forms. Basically, what I use WordPress Forms is my contact page. People can add their name and email address or whatever and contact me with some comments or whatever. So I do use WordPress Forms for that. As you can see, over 3 million active installations, and the reviews are pretty high. You also got other ones like Ninja Forms and some others, but WP Forms is pretty easy to use, so I kind of use that one. Once again, you just install it. And then you want to activate it. So all this stuff same way, install, activate, right? And then create your first form, right? So I go to create my first form, and it walks you through the steps. Or, you can go and do a tutorial on it if you really don't understand, but most of the time, it pretty much walks you through how to do it. Simple contact form, that's what I wanted. You can do a newsletter, suggestion form, blank form. I'll just do a simple contact form. And when it comes in, here's my contact form, right? You can add things you want or do whatever you want, check boxes, this and that, but I don't do any of that stuff. I just have a simple form for submit, and then you hit save, and then you hit the embed, and then select existing page. So what you want to do is go to the page section of your website, set up a contact page, contact us page, and then when you hit embed, select existing page, you would hit that contact page and your form would be set up. It's that easy. Okay, so we want to exit out of here. I just wanted to show you the basics of these forms. I know it'll take a little longer, but you know, especially for new people going through these forms, it really helps. The next one that I use, and we're going to go to add new. And I do this because this plugin actually helps with Scriptless social sharing. So you want to put the social share buttons on your site. You want to use this one because this one does a really good job. Okay, so Scriptless social sharing. Say the 3 S's real quick. So what we want to do is come over and hit install. Okay, same thing, activate. So what this does is it'll put on your post at the bottom, it'll put social share buttons like Facebook, Twitter, you know, all those different ones. And the good thing about it being scriptless is it doesn't slow your website down. So this actually allows your website to still be quick. A lot of times social sharing buttons will cause your site to lag or could cause your site to slow down a little bit. So that's why I use Scriptless social sharing button. Okay, so the next one we want to look at in the plugins section, we'll go to add new, and we want to look at Elementor. Okay, now if you want to take the theme that you have and you want to do a lot of different things, Elementor Website Builder is really where everybody goes. Like a lot of people use this. As you can see, 5 million active installers. I mean, that's a ton of people, right? Always updated, was updated 3 weeks ago. 5,516 really positive reviews. So you go ahead and install and then activate. Elementor's really a little bit more complex. So it's one of those things where I'm not going to kind of go through that, you know, how to set it up, how to use it. You can go to the Elementor website and they can show you, they have a bunch of, you know, how-to videos, or there's some other YouTube videos. And I might make one, you know, where I show the basics of Elementor. But right now it's pretty involved training. And so I'm not going to spend all the time on this going through that one. So there's Elementor. Like I said, you can go through the training, get help, you know, so there's a bunch of different things you can do to get help on that one. Then we want to go to back to plugins. Now, this is where, you know, I told you that if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you a couple of different plugins that will really help with the speed of your site. So we're going to add new. Okay, so one of the main ones is W3. W3 total cache, again, over 1 million, 4,610 reviews. So we'll install W3 total cache, which helps with caching, CDN, you know, minify objects, fragment. It helps with your website speed. So it just helps everything speed up. Okay, and then once we do that, we hit activate. Now I will have, in the description, I'll have all these plugins. So you can go and check them out, refer back to them so you remember which ones they are. If you're taking notes, obviously you'll know, but total cache, same thing. I don't really go into the settings and mess with it much. There are a couple settings that some experts tell you that you might want to set. I don't really mess with it too much. Usually the standard settings are good enough. but you can look at some other really in-depth YouTube videos on maybe some ways to do settings to make that even a little quicker and do a little better for your website, but that's up to you. And then the final one, the one that made my website the quickest. This is a must. Okay. Now, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button and share with your friends if you know other people trying to start a blog or a website. That would be awesome. So if we go over here and search, it's Short Pixel Image Optimizer. Okay, so this one right here, Short Pixel Image Optimizer. It'll be in the description. Now, the only thing with this one that's a little different than the other ones is you're going to have to pay for this one. So when you first start out, you don't have to. You get so many credits for the pictures. And what this does is it helps with your images. So, you want to put images on your posts because people like images. So if you just have words and that's all you have, it's going to be boring. Your page isn't going to do that well. Couple pictures here, a couple videos, different things on a post helps people read through the post and helps break up the text and is, very pleasing to people as far as when they start reading through it. So, but the more pictures you have on your website or on your post, the slower it is. This, what it does is it compresses that photo or image and it makes it so that it's not as big and it's quicker to load. So what you want to do is go and activate it, and then what I would do is use it for free, but at some point when you have too many photos or too many posts, you need to set up your API key. So just follow the directions. It's pretty easy. It's not really that hard to do. So follow that. But if you look at, I wanted to go back to that one. Sorry about that. But under settings, if you saw it said right here, upgrade now. Okay. So if we hit upgrade now, you want to upgrade. So look, you get 100 images a month for free. Okay. But when you start getting a bigger site, that easily you can go through 100 images pretty quick. Okay. So I think what I usually do is I'll sign up for the 5,000 or the 12,000. It's $9.99. So it's $9.99 for 12,000 images. Or 5,000 images. You can, if you have a couple different websites, you can tie those websites to the same Short Pixel account, and then it will just draw from the 12,000. Once your 12,000's up, you can renew another 12,000 images for $9.99. And what it does is it optimizes these images, right? And that is not $9.99 monthly. That's not $9.99 a year. It's $9.99 for 12,000 images. So unless you get to 15,000 images on your site, you're not going to pay any more than $9.99. And it's worth the speed of your site to do this. So there you have it. That is the plugins that we use. Like I said, if you can, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel so you get all the updated videos when we come out with them. And please do not use too many plugins. Do not load your website with plugins. It slows your website down, hurts your SEO.